guy decided to induce me. That same night that I came in, it was supposed to be just for fetal monitoring, and I was supposed to go home. And they started to induce me. They gave me the cervix Reitner or whatever, a little half a pill, whatever, to start. So that was that Saturday, and I had her on Monday, mind you. So I was in the hospital from Saturday till Monday, trying to have a baby. Yeah. So then nothing happened, obviously. Then we went up to labor and delivery room. We were in there until Monday. Nothing was happening. They was doing all the... Then the second induction they tried, which I do not recommend this to nobody. This was my worst nightmare. Was that they put the balloon thingy inside the cervix area and made it like blow up or whatever. They put water or whatever they put in it. And it's supposed to mechanically open your cervix or whatever they was explaining to me. That shit hurt. Sorry, baby. She's all fake smiling. That really, really, really hurt. And I'm talking about pain that was unbearable. Like, I was screaming at the nurses. I wanted it out. Like, I was, like, if Ricardo can even remember, I was in a lot of pain. I hated it. And then when I found out it was supposed to be in there, if it's supposed to fall out after 6 hours, and if it doesn't, they leave it until 12 hours and take it out. When they said that, I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not sitting in this for no 6 hours, 12 hours, not even another 5 minutes, and I wanted it out. And they wouldn't take it out. They're like, well, you're not making any progress, and we need this baby out, and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay. So then they took the, so then after, my thing fell out after 10 hours. Yeah, it took 10 hours. Then it fell out on its own. I was 4 centimeters dilated, which is what it's supposed to make you. It's supposed to bring you to 4 centimeters. So I didn't do that, but I didn't get to 4 centimeters by myself. When I came in, I was 1 centimeter by myself, and then 3 centimeters, whatever. I was 1 centimeter since I was 35 weeks. So then, did they start me on the Pitocin after that? I think they started me on the Pitocin, and I think they started me on the Pitocin, and then I wasn't making any progress. I don't even think these doctors really had that much faith in me. They're like, she really doesn't want to come out, and this is going to be blah, 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 blah. It was a lot. And then the Pitocin now, what it was doing was she didn't like it, and she wasn't reacting to the labor right, like, good. Her heart rate there was too many dips in the heart rate. Her heart rate kept dropping, and she really didn't like it, so they had to turn the Pitocin off and then put me on the oxygen mask. Like, we were in there, it was crazy. I couldn't eat, and everyone else was eating, and I started eating. I know it was bad and I wasn't supposed to, but I was, like, munching on little things like crackers and stuff, and I know I wasn't supposed to, but I was starving, and, like, my family was eating pizza around me. The people that were at my labor and delivery was my mom, my sister, and my husband, and, yeah, it was bad. The contractions were bad. And then I got to 5 centimeters, and then, so I wasn't making any progress. At 5 centimeters is when I got my epidural. I got my epidural at 5 centimeters. And then they put me back on the Pitocin. So they started over the dosage from little and worked their way up again. I'm sorry. Wait. She's aggravating. By the way, she's constipated, so I've been going through hell. I don't know what to do for her constipation. That's another thing. So if anybody knows something I can buy that will help it, I'll get into that after I finish the story. But anyways, so then I was back on the Pitocin, whatever. My mom and my sister, they were there. And what day was this now? It was like Sunday now. And was it Sunday now? No, they were there Sunday, then they slept over again, so it was Monday now. This was the day that she was supposed to be born, and we didn't know what time she was going to come, but they told us she would be born today. Like, Monday, they was like, okay, she's 5 centimeters, somehow she's going to be born today. So my mom, and then they started talking about C-section, the possibility of C-section, because her heart rate and how she was reacting to the labor. That upset me. I was really, really mad, and they were, like, on the verge of giving me a C-section because they didn't want anything to happen to her, and I wasn't making any progress, and whatever. So my mom and my sister leave to go take a shower. They want to go home, which they live about 20 minutes away from the hospital. Dave's getting a ride home. And you know how they say you have to leave or something has to happen in order for some. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like if they would have sat there, I would have never progressed by myself. I feel like the fact that they left and it was supposed to be for them to miss it almost is why my body. I don't know how to explain it. I'm like one of those superstitious people anyway. But yeah. So then they left or whatever, and then the doctor said, "Okay, we're gonna check." Oh, I kept telling them I'm feeling pressure, like pressure coming down into my vagina area. They're like, "That's good, pressure is good, that means you're gonna go into labor." I started throwing up. They're like, "That's good, blah, 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 you may be going into, like moving this thing along, blah, blah, blah." So I'm like, okay, I'm feeling pressure. I kept telling them that, and they're like, "Oh, that's good, but they're not checking anything. So then they were like, "Okay, we're gonna check if you're dilated anymore." So then my husband calls my sister, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, hurry up, guys, blah, blah, blah." And the doctor's like, "Don't tell them to hurry up. It's okay. We don't think she's made any progress." So we're like, okay, get off the phone. Doctor comes to check me, and the way she told me, I was really, it was really cute. She was like, she starts checking me, and she goes, "So when do you want to have your baby?" And it aggravated me, and I'm like, what is she talking about? I'm like, I don't know, today. And I was like aggravated. She was like, "Well, get ready, you're 10 centimeters dilated." And I was so happy. I started crying. Like, I was really, really, really happy. My husband jumped back on the phone and was like, "She's fully dilated, we're about to start pushing in 20 minutes, blah, 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 blah." So then they turned around. They had to whip the car around to come back. And, like, my sister was crying. She was upset. She thought she was going to miss it. And she really didn't want to miss it. So they was rushing back. And I feel like that's the reason why I dilated. Like, I feel like if they would have sat there, nothing would have happened. You get what I'm trying to say. But, yeah, I feel like they had to leave there had to be some bad luck in order for the good luck to come around the corner. But then, what happened after that? After I dilated all the way? Oh, yeah. So when they came back, that's when all the doctors set up. I loved my team. And I loved Dr. Goldman especially. She was my OB, too. She's seen me for, like, during the diabetes with the baby and whatever. I really, really love that lady. We have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I think I'm supposed to be seeing her for a 2-week update, and then I think a 6-week, and then I'm not going to see her anymore. Unless I have another baby, which I'm not, so not anytime. But yeah, and then so they got all set up, and then we were ready to go, and I'm going to make this video 2 videos. I'm going to stop it here.